You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda. I'm singing, sorry.
We're here at Burger King in Virginia. Somewhere in Virginia.
Colonial Heights? Is it Colonial Heights?
I don't know, Providence?
I don't know. We're
Providence Forge.
Right, there you go.
That's
We're
what it
east
is.
of Richmond.
Yes.
You got dog hair. Big giant
Yes, a
dog
dog hair because we actually were out on our way to this investigation
Giant dog hair.
down near,
Sure wasn't it Providence, North Carolina?
yeah, and we've been out to this, not this location, but this is a guy who we've been out to his house before, and a really cool place. Maybe I'll link the video at the end here, but he's got a new house, and the death count in this house is like 18 people. There's like logs that they found within the walls that have 1879 dated on them. There's an abandoned house on the property, and apparently if you walk through the woods, you come to Camp Crystal Lake, where Jason rose from the water and started killing.
No, that's not really where.
Is that the wrong one? Is it not?
No, that you were right in the sense, but it's not the same place.
No, it's not the same place. It's like that. It's very similar to
He
that.
calls it the same thing.
Right, because it's this creepy abandoned like Boy Scout camp. So we're hoping to wander around out there tonight.
What the? What?
Whoa, what is that you got there?
It's an orange. Look at that. The bun is orange.
It's crazy. Let me flip this around
I
here.
was gonna say it's very orange.
It's like Halloween, maybe?
Yeah, but are the dyes gonna kill me in this thing?
What did you get? What is that?
It's Ghost Pepper Whopper.
Oh, so you got the Ghost Pepper Whopper too. And
I
I gotta
did.
point out, look at this.
That's
The
kinda
Ghost Pepper. It's like a ghost with a pepper stem on it. And it says Scary Delicious. So yeah, I'm thinking it is Halloween here that we're looking at.
Halloween
For this
thing.
Ghost Pepper Whopper. I got some onion rings because honestly I'm not a fan of Burger King's fries. And I got some sweet tea because all they had was Coke products. And avoiding politics, I'm not going to say why I didn't get Coke. Grace, what did you get?
I got a normal Whopper with no tomato and extra pickles.
Nice.
And then I got half and half of the onion rings and the French fries
Oh, the half and half is good.
with the
The fries
half
aren't
Coke,
bad. They're not very good.
half Coke, half Dr Pepper.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So you only got like half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sample this. You know what? See, are those ghost peppers on there? I'm assuming it's a little loaded.
Yeah.
So let's take a little bite of this and see what happens.
Wait a minute. That wasn't recorded.
So, I did an obnoxious bite, but the record button wasn't pressed.
How sad.
But before I did the obnoxious bite, I rolled up the sleeves on my VAPI sweatshirt, which is available on our YouTube store.
Yeah.
So somewhere on YouTube there's a store, and this is the least expensive one, and it came out pretty good. So you can buy these off of there, and after that shameless plug, I took an obnoxious bite. You can kind of see it here. You want to crash the video?
No, you're fine.
Oh no, yeah. So, as with all fast food things from my experience. They advertise like ghost pepper and very hot stuff. Now, ghost pepper's a pretty hot pepper. It's not as hot as the Reaper by any means, but it's, you know, it's above habanero and below the Reaper. This is like low-grade jalapeno level to me.
Oh,
I don't taste any heat.
that's good. I kind of like it that way. I
Yeah.
don't like it too incredibly spicy.
I wanted to feel a burn, especially with that bite and all the ghost pepper that I would have gotten.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just didn't happen for
Did
me
you
though.
hear they came out with another pepper? Some sort of a created pepper. It's not a natural pepper, but they created a pepper that's even hotter than
Really?
the hottest one.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because of people like Jeff.
But we did that ghost pepper or the hottest chip, the one chip challenge
Then somebody died.
last year. Someone died from that.
Yeah.
None of us died from it, but someone did
No,
die.
we're not.
And not we're not laughing at the people that died, but we're just laughing because it was none of us that died. Not laughing because they died and we didn't, but just laughing because of the irony there. So we took this one chip challenge here, and now that people are dying from this chip, I feel more compelled to try the 23 one chip challenge.
I don't know that you can get it.
They ripped it off the shelves.
Yeah.
But if we happen in one of these little podunk towns, as Linda calls it, and they happen to have not taken their stock off the shelves, maybe, just maybe, we'll look death in the eye and eat it. You like those fries?
They're all right.
Yeah, that's what I would say. All right. So how's that burger? Any heat in that thing or
No, there's really not.
no heat, right?
No, and it makes me a little nervous. Like,
Why does the bread look like it?
yeah, that's.
It's Halloween. It's a Halloween themed thing.
But my seeds are black. The sesame seeds are
Hey, man,
black
my
too, and
Look, mine are white.
like it makes me nervous. Like, why do we have black little sesame seeds?
There's nothing wrong with that.
It
We
sounds.
like all sesame seeds.
I think.
Just don't take a drug test anytime soon.
See, I'm thinking that it's probably got some sort of crazy dyes or something in it, and you know, they like red M&Ms were killing people at one time. How do we know that this is safe?
And the Arby's sauce killed people too, I think.
Arby's sauce?
Maybe not.
I don't remember. Don't say that.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
get
it-
Arby's. Nobody's gonna go to
Somebody told
Arby's
me
and
it
eat
was
their
like-
sauce
I'm gonna
now.
die one day.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least I'm creative with my food.
Right.
That's quite a significant pickle on that burger there.
Oh yeah.
I
And
like
you see
that.
the full onion round?
Mine doesn't have any pickles on it. That's what it's missing.
I'm sorry.
I-
I should have
missing
gone
onions.
with the regular Whopper.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Oh god.
So I got to say, I don't really recommend the ghost pepper Whopper. I don't think it was that great, really. And I found out part of the problem was that they took stuff off and added the ghost pepper. If they had left, because I took some tomatoes that Grace didn't want, and I stuck them on there, and it started tasting a little bit more like a Whopper, because it had some mayonnaise and tomatoes on there. And I think if they had done that, if they had put the tomatoes and kept the pickles on there, and kept the Whopper, but just added this ghost pepper stuff, I think it would have been a lot better.
It definitely needed onion.
Oh, it most definitely did. I think
Yeah,
I
but
would've seen that.
I didn't eat those onions because Linda told me they're manufactured. And I pulled them apart, and they weren't coming apart, as Grace pointed out, like normal onion rings.
I told them they take onions and they probably puree them, and then they form them into a little ring, and a little like coagulated onion ring, and then they deep fry them.
Yeah. And I no longer wanted onion rings.
So I ate the rest of his onion rings.
So one thing that's cool about traveling all over the state is getting to stop at all these little rest stops.
That's right.
And each one is so unique. They got Virginia on the trash can. And they always got these maps that show where we are.
That's true.
We can kind of see where we are and where we're going to.
Yep.
Right now, we're right here smack dab near Richmond.
No, we're not.
Oh, that's the star, though.
Yeah, that's not where
That's
we are.
not the You Are Here star?
No, we're actually along 85. This might be our star
maybe
here.
down there, so
Yeah,
make it a
we're-
little
we're
difficult to
somewhere-
see. So
yeah.
we're traveling along the bottom of the
Yeah,
state here.
Going around. We're actually south of. We're actually in, I think, North Carolina at this point.
Oh.
See, there's the line. I think that's the line. No, that's a latitude.
No, that's Virginia. Because
Are
Danville's...
you sure?
Yeah, Danville's over here, see?
Oh, that's right.
This
This is the bottom. Yeah.
chaotic conversation I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, it's
But 85. Yeah, we're still in Virginia.
still there. So here we got the nice little rest stop place. And water fountain. Sometimes on these water fountains, they have little dog fountains on the back of them. Yeah, right there. Look at that. So you can even fill a dog bowl up. Got a nice little path around here where you can walk around, and not sure what's behind there. I don't want to check it out. So in an effort to make this little excursion a little more educational, I think we could offer a good safety tip that I was thinking of. When you go to a bathroom like this, the one thing is I always use the stall, because I don't want to be standing there at the urinal, someone comes in, clubs you over the head, and that's the end of it. So use the stall, and then if there's no mirror in front of the sink, don't wash your hands. Speaking of washing your hands, always carry a napkin with you, because you'll frequently find, I don't know why they do this, but on these bathrooms, they'll put these doors that pull open.
Oh.
I would rather push my way out than pull my way out.
Yeah.
And the reason
I
is
use
because
my
you gotta touch the handle.
I use my pinky.
Yeah, see, I always make sure I have a napkin to grab that door handle with, because there's a lot of people that don't wash their hands.
So no, wait. Okay, let's go back to the mirror thing.
Yeah.
Why can you not? Why not wash your hands in front of a sink that doesn't have a
Because you
mirror?
can't see behind you.
You can't see behind you.
Oh.
So if you're
okay.
sitting there, and especially if you got a gun in the back of your pants or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
you're sitting there washing your hands, you can't draw that gun, right? And someone can come in and grab it, and you can't fight them with soapy hands.
Have you ever been in a situation where you had a sink in one of these restrooms that did not have a mirror? Because I'm pretty sure they don't exist.
I'll be on the lookout. Be looking out for them. If they did exist.
And you're gonna stay away from them.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to
It's
think
weird.
about these
yeah,
things.
I don't think I've
So-
ever. Yeah, Jeff would think about these things.
So this is Pitters. She's out on her first investigation. Not that she could do much investigating. She's just going to kind of hang out while we're there. But we had to bring her along because we don't want to stick her in a kennel. So there she is. So Linda mentioned today that she had this theory about aliens.
Oh, well, it wasn't necessarily my theory, but it was somebody else's theory. It was something that I put online about, have you ever seen an alien? And somebody had responded, one of my friends, and said, I think all aliens are demons, which is kind of an interesting theory. And it made me think of this show that I had watched at one time on Netflix, and it was about sleep paralysis. And in it, there was this gentleman that was talking about these creatures that would come into his bed at night, and he would be paralyzed, but they looked like aliens. But the only reason that he realized that they were not actually like, there was something more to it than just technical, like medical sleep paralysis, was because he actually saw them once when he was awake as well, which kind of makes me believe that it wouldn't necessarily be aliens visiting him in his bedroom and then later in the woods in a different state. It's probably demons that are making themselves look like these aliens. So then I see another post just recently where they had this picture of an alien head set next to a picture of evidently a demon that Aleister Crowley had a vision of back in the 60s, I believe, over the course of like 3 days. And they looked identical, except for the alien had the big, typical black almond-shaped eyes. The one that he had drawn that he claimed was a demon did not. It had like smaller eyes. So it was kind of weird. Speed check ahead. And it was kind of weird that they looked so similar, kind of that pointed chin and the big rounded head, hairless. And so that was, I don't know, it's kind of strange. And it makes you wonder if demons are actually tricking us into believing that there really are aliens when there aren't.
And there could be several reasons that they're doing that, of course.
Like?
Well, let's go back to this case in Virginia Beach from maybe like 10 years ago. There's this girl that was having experiences with aliens on the beach. She was seeing them and beaming down a light on her, and she was seeing them in the Home Depot, like the ceiling of the Home Depot would disappear, and she'd see the aliens beaming down the light. And I was thinking that this isn't something that's physically happening, because there are other people in the Home Depot, and if the whole roof is disappearing, like, it's going to be on the news or something like that, you know. So it was clearly coming from within her. But why were these visions and these thoughts that these aliens were messing with her actually within her? Well, what it did is it took the fact that it was demons that were messing with her and trying to oppress her. It took the attention off of these demons and placed it somewhere else. It placed it on these aliens. So if people don't know who the enemy is, they're not going to know what weapons to use to fight the enemy.
Right.
So the demons will make the enemy appear to be aliens. But likewise, it also causes a lot of people to question their faith, because they're coming into, if there's the existence of aliens, a lot of people will look into and think of religious questions about, and I can come up with theories for all of those questions, but to make a short story long, when this existence of aliens causes a lot of people to question their faith, and if there's so many reports of these aliens being out there, that people are wondering, is what I believe, is what the Bible teaches really real, or is there something more, is there something else, is there something different? This causes a lot of people to stray. It causes that gap between them and God. So there's a lot of reasons, and that's just two of them, but there's a lot of reasons that demons could use this facade to make people believe in a false enemy or entity that does not exist. Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm definitely open to the possibility that there are aliens and life on other planets, and how that fits in with the Bible. Well, you know, there's numerous ways it could very well, if we don't look at it through a narrow scope. But it's interesting to think, because I'm also open to the possibility that these encounters, they could be something of a demonic nature and not even aliens at all. What say you, Grace?
I got nothing. I don't know. That's what I'm here for, right?
That's a good cut point. All right, so we stopped off here at a Sheetz in South Boston, and we're gonna go inside. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what they have. This Sheetz, I remember when they were building this Sheetz. We were coming down here through South Boston, and this thing had a fence around it. It was just under construction. That was not too long ago, but it's on one of our gas, Grub, and Ghost videos from a while back. What did you find there? Oh,
Alcohol.
huh.
There's watermelon.
Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Banana.
Now, what I do have to point out, for those of you that don't know, they have Black Rifle coffee, cold coffee drinks, and these things are on point.
That's actually wow.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to get the rich mocha. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Let me go for the smaller can. That's pretty dented up, but I think I can still make this happen. Black Rifle espresso with cream. And Linda's going for one too.
Yeah, the
and this is a
caramel
good
vanilla's
company. They're an
good.
American company, veteran owned and operated. And it is Veterans Day, so what better to celebrate Veterans Day than with a Black Rifle coffee?
That's true. But the cans are so cold, I can almost not even hold them.
Yes. Now this is definitely something we have to check out here. Sheetz water bottles. These are pretty cool. Pretty hardy water bottle. It's got the Sheetz logo on it, kind of like the green one back here. Let's see, it's got the flip lid. I'm not sure, because some water bottles, they have the straws with them. And this one, not entirely sure. It may or may not. But the problem I have with the straws is the straws will fall down in the water bottle. They'll come disconnected. So I like the ones that you can just kind of tip back and chug as much water as you want. But quite a plethora of colors. So to this point, we've survived South Boston, Virginia, and we're back on the road to North Carolina. All right, so we're here looking at this potential.
Oh my god.
And I haven't touched anything. It's exactly the way I found it.
Oh, that is pretty.
But see, the bones are worked. See what I'm
Well, now
saying?
you touched it.
Yeah, now I touched it. But they're not broke. they're smoothed off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy. I wonder who it is.
Look at that doll.
That's
like a voodoo doll, maybe?
No, it was like 1800s because the way I could see in the bottom during the day, it's not regular stuffing that you would find in a doll.
Right.
It's sawdust.
Huh.
So that is old.
That's crazy.
Dang.
It's a copper pot. So
Do you want to touch one of the bones?
No.
I just called it.
Game plan here.
You're telling was it on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
We're gonna put the slinky at the top of the stairs. We're gonna head out for a few, and then we're gonna come back and check on it, see if it lovely tumbled down the stairs. Then we have an Etch-a-Sketch that we're probably gonna put in a closet of some sort, under a bed, on a bed, somewhere where, you know, something would mess with it, but still feel comfortable to, like, you know, use it. Because you leave it out in the open and they're like, oh, everyone can see me. But if we put it somewhere they're normally at, or they feel comfortable in, they'll be more likely to use it.
All right. That's not a good place to put it.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good. All right. Can you see me on there?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
You want the round?
So, yeah, we could. That'd be good. All right, so we're going to set this slinky right here, and I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. If there's anyone here with us right now, I'm Jeff, and I brought this toy for you to play with. I'm not sure if you've seen one of these before. It's kind of cool, but if you make it go down the stairs here, it might keep going, but it might not. So it's just a spring that you knock down the stairs, and once you get it going, maybe it'll keep going or not, but it's still fun, trust me. So I'm gonna leave that here, and if you can, to just play with it.
Oh,
Almost. Hold on, let's give it one more. No, but anyway, it's fun. All right. So in this closet that we're going into, in this room here, there was a nurse. There we go, got it turned on. There was a nurse that hung herself with a bed sheet in this closet. And I'm Jeff,
I'm Grace.
and we're trying to talk to you. If you are here with us, we brought something that maybe you can use to communicate with us. It's kind of hard to get it right. I mean, I even struggle with it. But if you turn these little knobs here, as Grace is demonstrating, it makes lines. And you could perhaps use those knobs to write us a message. If you can do it without using the knobs, maybe that's possible too. Or if you can just turn one of the knobs just to let us know that you're here, and then we can bring some other things to talk to you, because right now we can't see you for some reason. We can't hear you right now at the moment. So we're going to leave this here, that perhaps you may use it to talk to us. All right. Do you think putting it on the floor is a good idea?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not going away. But when you shake it, it goes away.
Oh yeah, you shake it.
Yeah, it's still there. More showed up. Let's put it on the floor right here.
All right. I'll go ahead and close the doors.
So given that most of the activity in the house, a lot of it happens when no one's in there or when no one's moving around in there, we're just going to kind of leave those items that we set and see if anything comes up and plays with it. Maybe leaves us a message. It'd be extreme. The Etch-a-Sketch, I've only seen one time where something has put something on there. Wasn't any kind of message, but it did let us know that something was there. So pretty excited about just seeing if anything happens with that. And what's cool about this place is no one's ever really investigated here before, right?
Nobody has at all.
So yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool to kind of see the first interactions with the stuff that we put out and everything.
All right, so it's been about 30 minutes or so, and we're going to go in here and check the status of the slinky and the Etch-a-Sketch just to see if there's been any preliminary findings.
No, slinky fine.
Still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there. Make sure we get a good look at this Etch-a-Sketch here and see if there's anything on it.
Oh shit.
Wow.
There you go. That happens frequently.
That's interesting. Hold on now. Let's just check before we go over here. If you don't mind, hold that. It's already recording. We just want to check the closings because I know you had it.
Who shut the door?
I did.
So it's not like it's like you can see me pulling it like this and it goes back. So to pull it open, right? It's gonna need. It's not the wind's not gonna. There's no wind in here.
No,
right?
when I closed it, I put both hands on it.
Yeah, I saw Grace close it like that, and this is not gonna like. It's not gonna open on its own. Like you can see me bouncing it off the wall
So
there.
it takes force.
It takes it takes someone actually pulling it like this, at least this much, to get it open to where it was.
Let's check out that Etch-a-Sketch. No?
There is nothing on the Etch-a-Sketch. That's pretty cool.
I told you shit moves in this house. You know?
Yeah.
But I've never been up here too much. And nobody has paranormally investigated this house, period.
Right.
So
So-
you'll open the door, but you won't play with the Etch-a-Sketch? I find that very
I'm trying to
frustrating.
get to it. You know, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so got it closed again.
See, but this time... Did I do that? Close that.
You might have done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did do that.
But
There you go. That doesn't open.
see, and even when we close this, that doesn't open.
Yeah, but that was wide.
Yeah, and it was wide open. That's the
Hello.
ladybug.
I mean, it was like this far.
Yeah, and check it out. I mean, it takes some
Yeah,
force to
'cause
get it like that.
hits
Well, you
the
gotta
rug,
come up
too.
over the rug.
Yeah.
But this is how I closed it. It might have been closed when... Oh, it was closed when we came up here. I don't know.
Linda used it
so-
last.
Yeah, but it was closed when we came up here. I put my phone up because if we go, turn the lights off, we go get the cameras, what's, like, if the door could open, then while we're gone, we might catch it on camera. So, I don't know. I'm going to look for anything else. I'm not sure I'll even be able to see it on my phone.
We can leave the light on, maybe. You think
Yeah,
that
we
would
can
make a
do
difference
that.
if we left the light on?
I usually leave it pretty quiet up here.
Yeah, okay. That's why I was like, maybe I could put a cat
Well,
ball in
see,
the bed, but...
Even though the light's off, you got the night light.
Oh, then I think
Oh yeah.
maybe
Oh,
I'll-
that's perfect. Cause yeah, I can see it through mine. Like we can see the door still
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
well if it opens.
And my phone is glitching. Wow,
phone's
so
glitching?
weird. That was the weirdest thing.
What happened?
It's the light from the candle, not the candle, the
Night light.
night light's flickering on my phone, but it's not on in
That's
real
weird.
life. Yeah, okay.
And you made sure it was off?
Yeah, all the lights
everything
were on.
all the
I
lights
have
were
it
on.
on camera.
So this
That's
is
either
the
bathroom
upstairs.
light or the hall light.
Well, the bathroom door was closed for one,
That's the bathroom light.
right?
Yeah, but we closed
And we
it
turned the
and
light
light
off
was
in the
off.
bedroom because we tested the camera to see if we could still
Right.
see in the dark, and the night light lit up the door.
So now the bathroom door is open and the light's on.
Right.
But I have
Let's
that
go
on
look.
camera.
Let's go find out.
Battery operated lanterns, right?
Yeah,
and I
the
have
battery
that.
operated lanterns were on, and there was a night light by the closet door. That was it.
Well, that's right on.
Oh.
So going up here, and I can vouch that no one had been in here. Now,
It's like
Grace,
it's still there.
what'll be cool is if we can check out your camera and determine when this light came on. Because it should pick it up.
Look at it. It's this one, right here. Is the door shut?
Yep.
No, the light's on, but the door's shut.
All right, so let's go back and review here.
So what happened was,
You shot one in the bedroom before you left.
so I think what happened was, I guess we left this light on.
Yeah, we left it on because you can see it on the camera.
Yeah. And
So
I'll show you. And you don't see any change in light. here. I'm just scrolling.
But wait a minute, was the bathroom door closed?
I couldn't tell you.
Didn't you ask who closed the bathroom door?
Yeah.
Did you open it again after that?
No, I never touched it.
So the bathroom door is open.
It's open.
I don't know. I feel like my problem now is I feel like we need to start setting up cameras because
Did you just see something?
uh-huh,
Where?
in the door frame. We need to start setting cameras up because it seems like we set up one here because we watched the door open
And it moves.
and it moves. So it was like, oh, let me open a different door.
Yeah,
Let me
I agree.
let me open a different door. So I wonder if we don't necessarily make sure it's known that we're setting up a camera, or
Well,
I don't know.
said it.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
we kinda
like,
killed that.
Because look, man, this ain't like maybe spirits from back in the day. This might be spirits from now. They know what
Yeah.
cameras are. They know what recorders are. So
maybe we can
if,
get some activity on our equipment. What do you think?
so
We
if
do
they're-
have the REM pod to put in the window.
But
so
we
if
have
they're
4
trying
of
to
them.
be shy, then and they're from our time. They know what cameras and recorders are, and all that stuff. So it's going to happen. I mean, if they're trying to evade us, basically.
Yeah. That was nuts, though. That door. That
and,
was.
and
nuts.
again, we don't know they're trying to evade us, so let's try the cameras.
Or
What's above the doorway
basically,
there?
if they're trying to play with us.
Is there something up there?
a key
Oh, okay.
to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check out how big
Okay.
this windowsill is here. You
It's
think we
big
can fit a REM pod on there?
Yeah.
All right.
You can fit one right there.
When? All right, so we got the REM pod set up here in the window. What's cool is we're kind of out in the yard there, so we're leaving the house kind of empty. And we do have this REM pod here.
What's her name again? Sorry. What's your name?
Grace.
Hey, Grace. Shut that light off.
Good
How's
idea.
that going to
Yeah.
affect your camera?
My camera's not up. Do you want mine up?
Do we want to set up the wireless ones?
We can.
Yeah, they're night vision, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good because then we can turn off all the lights and see if anything turns back
Well,
on.
let me. Do you want? We can start putting cap balls down.
Yeah, and we have batteries here.
You start putting.
We have 2 9-volts.
Okay.
Okay, so we got this REM pod in the bedroom window here, and you can see when that lights up. So we're gonna be
This
out
is
in the
really
backyard
sensitive.
watching it, and you can see when something lights that up. We're not gonna miss that for sure.
Put it this way.
Yeah, with the lights forward.
There we go.
Perfect.
And then I put the second one in the hallway.
And then Grace, you had balls, right?
Yeah, I personally I don't have balls, but I do have some in my bag.
All right, let's whip them out and put them on the floor.
There's the stairwell.
All right, and the top right, we got the hallway.
This
Yeah,
one might
yeah.
need to go lower. What you think?
Okay. Hold on.
And the bottom right, we have right on the
Got it
doors.
set up in the cushion of the chair.
Oh.
Put the slinky on the very top step of the
As
first.
I went up the stairs, your slinky is on the second step from the top. And almost like on the edge or some shit.
I wish we were freaking.
What, you told me to move the camera.
Well, the camera didn't show the slinky.
Is that where y'all put it?
No, it was a step up from that.
It's like almost on the edge. Dude, you don't have to carry guns here. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna butt rape you. Put your guns away.
Ah, that's been there.
Did I show you all my toys?
That's crazy. Because we had it here. It could be about where it would stop, depending on. It would have to take.
Yeah. See, like that.
It'd have to take a good amount of force to move that. If it
Well,
was
we
just
didn't hear it.
pushed.
That's the fact of the matter. We didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
And we would have heard it if he did it when he went up the stairs.
Yeah.
The slinky moved?
Yeah,
Yeah.
went to the second stairs.
It was moved down on the second step
Like
here.
almost to the edge.
So where was it originally?
Right here.
There.
Oh, right up
One
above it.
step. Let's see, if I would have done it, y'all were sitting right here, you would have heard it, especially hers, she would have heard it.
Yeah, that's weird.
So it moved at some point while we were in the kitchen,
Yeah.
dining room, outside, whatever.
Huh.
Alright, nothing on the Etch-a-Sketch here all night. Grace, how'd you sleep?
I slept great.
Yeah? Anything strange happen, or?
Yeah. I got my arm pulled.
It's better than your leg.
Better than my toes, right?
Right.
I don't know. It could be 50-50. It happened, but it could have been because I don't know. Maybe I slept on it wrong. I don't want to think that it was paranormal.
Right.
Freaks me out. No, thank you.
But what might have been paranormal was your bathroom experience.
Yeah, my
right?
bathroom experience. Yeah. I went to the bathroom. Then I went to go wash my hands, and as I'm washing my hands, I hear the REM pod go off in the hallway. And I thought it was Linda coming up the stairs. Because it only came on for like a split second, like something had passed over it. And I came out and nobody was there, and Jeff was conked on the bed snoring his ass off, so...
Yeah, it smells like there's something bad out there in the hallway. Any
That
idea
doesn't
what?
have anything to do with anything paranormal, though. That has to do with Jeff.
Just Grace?
Yeah, just Grace. Just Jeff. You think you're funny. They know. They know that you take some nasty poops.
Alright, so we're here at the Sadler Travel Plaza. Maybe we're somewhere around South Hill, Virginia. Not entirely sure. But we're gonna stop in here, check this place out.
Turn right onto East Atlantic Street.
Oh, and the GPS is talking to me. Look at this. Look, oh, they got these blankets over here. This is gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Cajun boiled peanuts. Oh, fresh off the thing here. This is pretty good. So we got the Tapatio pickle. I think I might have to get that. Tapatio flavored pickle. Now look at this. It's just a plethora of peanuts here. A lot of peanuts.
It is a lot of peanuts.
Hey, did you see this hat? Look at this. It'll help you stand out at night. Some pretty cool mugs here. Look at this camping mug. Virginia on it, hike more. It's got like all camping stickers all over it. That's awesome. And then we got the Don't Tread on Me mugs. North Carolina. And this is pretty cool. We got a postcard from the USS North Carolina, which is in Wilmington. And this is a battleship that we actually spent the night on a while back, probably about 8 years ago. Spent the night on this battleship, very haunted, lots of ghost stories associated with it, and it was just one of the most impressive investigations I'd ever been on. So over here we got the Truckers Lounge. This looks like a pretty cool place. Gonna come in here and hang out. Here we got the pizza.
At the stop sign, turn right
This
onto
thing keeps
East
talking
Atlantic
to me.
Street. Then take a slight right turn to merge.
So pretty cool place, this Sadler's truck stop here, huh? They got fried chicken, they had pizza, they had some kind of cool souvenir mugs.
I didn't really like it.
The bathroom was smelly.
It was dingy, it was smelly.
Yeah.
They only had 2 stalls in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom. And there was like 15
And I had to
people crowded in
personally
there.
clean the one.
And it was, I just,
Ooh.
no.
Oh,
no thank
man.
you. They have nothing but really super fried foods. And when you're not in the mood for fried foods,
I'm always in the mood for fried food.
I want a sub. She and I
I
were
will
talking, we want
sub,
sub.
yeah.
Yeah, sub would be good.
Yeah, something with a little
Yeah.
lettuce and some greenery and stuff.
I
and,
agree, I think that would be good.
That's a
Yeah,
little
but they didn't
cooler.
have anything like that here. Yeah.
All right, let's see
Yeah,
what we can find. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this weekend. It was definitely an interesting thing. I know Grace had a few favorite moments, at least one that she'd like to highlight. Grace, you want to highlight that favorite moment that you were talking about?
Which one?
I know there's so many to pick from.
I think the craziest one was out in the woods. I think that really was really freaky, because there's just no way that was a person or an animal.
Yeah.
You know, there's absolutely no way. Anyways.
Yeah, and that's cool because to elaborate on that, like we heard that behind this house, there's this little ravine and a little stream back there, and that was behind the abandoned house. And then where Linda was sitting outside by the fireplace, that ravine kind of comes around, and then she heard something out in the woods. It's almost like it ran across and ran out there. Because didn't you hear something in the woods? Or no?
We did. We heard this kind of a strange noise. It was hard to describe, but it was almost like a woo, like that. And then immediately after it, there was this other noise that sounded a lot like what I would think an owl would sound like.
Yeah.
Or maybe a quail that was startled out of a tree. It was kind of like a like that.
Right.
And it, you know, so I think whatever that made the first noise probably startled whatever made the second noise and made it fly up out of there. But
we talked about the fact that whatever was out there really frightened the other animals that were out there. Because I don't know if you've ever heard a squirrel bark, apparently, but the squirrels can make, you know, distinct noises when they're startled or whatever, and there were so many different animal sounds that happened after we hear these footsteps. It was almost like something was really disturbing it.
It was crazy. The squirrels were barking, the spiders were barking. It was ridiculous.
No.
You heard that spider bark, right, in that abandoned house or no?
That was gross.
All right. So don't forget to check out the Plex platform on Roku, and it's a free download thing too, as I mentioned at the beginning. There's a channel Beyond Paranormal. Gas, Grub, and Ghosts will start being on there in December. So check that, and remember to visit the VAPI store just to kind of give a testimony to the sweatshirt.
Yes, the sweatshirt.
Grace was literally crawling through briars and brambles. She ran through a place where a rabbit wouldn't go, and she was wearing the sweatshirt the whole time.
Yeah.
And it just held up.
It saved me.
It
Yeah.
saved her. So
Yeah.
it's definitely adorable, a good. This is a cheaper one too, like I mentioned. So.
And if you're feeling a little bit daring and you don't mind reading some fiction, go on over to the Amazon Kindle store, the ebook store, and pick up a copy of my first novel ever, Roots Red. And yep, Jeff came up with the name. He's very proud of it.
I did.
And,
wow. All right, thanks for the shout out.
He also came up with, helped me out with a little bit with the plotting, because that's probably my weak point, is the plot. But
Me? I
Jeff
don't
can come
remember
up
doing
with
any of
these
that.
ideas just so easily. But yeah, so definitely go on over there. It's only $2.99. So, you know, it's a little bit of an experiment, you know, and if you like it, please give me some reviews on Amazon, because that's much needed. If you don't like it, then, you know, just kind of forget you ever read it.
Right.
So,
But buy it, because Linda wants to be an author,
yes.
and your buying that book is going to one day add up to her just being able to write all the time and dedicate her life to paranormal investigations. So you will see more Linda, because she can do more writing and less work at the workplace.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
not sure that's how
And
it's
more
gonna work,
grace.
but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody needs to have grace.
Yep.
Yeah.